KILR Killer Game.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots, I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome back to the World Tour, semi-World Tour, featuring SubLogic's Flight, or Flight Lite, as it was originally called. It's gone through 3 names, so Flight Lite, Flight Lite Plus, and then Flight, which is what's on the actual box that I've got here. Where this was released on CD-ROM and has the whole SubLogic USA database on it. So let's go ahead and talk about our flight. What we're looking at right here is a scanned-in section of the map that comes with SubLogic Flight, and we're right here at Clow International. And we're going to be flying over here to Lansing Municipal. Now, something I thought that was interesting, I did not see this until now, but look at this, 3HA. Lansing Municipal, 3HA. That is definitely different than what it is right now. It's like IGQ, I think, is what Lansing is. So 3HA. That is rather different. So I pulled up some information on the internet, and yeah, sure enough, it did have the designation of 3HA. I don't know how long ago that was. Obviously, this came out in around, in the 90s, 94, 95, 96. So I'm guessing from that time and before, it was 3HA. Even here's an old chart for Lansing, and you can see, there's Lake Michigan, and Chicago Heights, the VOR and everything. So this is definitely the same Lansing Municipal that we've been going to in the other simulators. But on AirNav, as you can see, it's IGQ. Lansing Municipal is IGQ, or KIGQ. So as far as getting over here to Lansing, we're gonna tune in to Joliet here, and we'll fly south. Clow's right here, so we'll fly we'll fly south to Joliet. This looks like Joliet right here. Well, Joliet airport's right there. This is the city of Joliet. But if we tune in the VOR here and head at his 90-degree radius, that's going to get us generally in the right direction over here. And if we tune in, oh, that's right, we only got one nav radio that actually has a... oh, no, wait a minute. No, we got 2. That's right, we got 2. I was thinking of ProPilot. So we can tune in the Chicago Heights VOR and set it up to where if we cross, the 350 radio, as we're doing this, then we know that we're getting relatively close. That might be a little too close. Maybe we should do it maybe 330? Was that 36, 35, 34, 33? Yeah. Okay, we'll set that for 330, and then we should be able to see the airport, and we can line up and everything. All right, so let's go ahead and get our radio set. As we already know, the comm radios don't do anything at all. They're just kind of there for looks. It's decoration. Trying to get that down there. 112 point. Hold on. Let's set nav2 for 112.30. Okay, so that should be nav2. And we said we were going to set that at 090. We'll just hold on to that right there. And we'll just wait. Wait until it decides. My goodness, this is going to take a little bit. I should have gone the other direction. Okay. So we got 090 set up there. And then we'll go to nav1, which is going to be our Chicago Heights. That's going to be 114.2. Now, the reason why I decided to set this up on nav1 is for the distance. The DME will give us a general idea of how far away it's going to be. And we said we were going to set that for 350. Okay. Well, that should do it. We can go ahead and start up the plane. We just do that by unpausing. And I gotta turn down the volume. I had a buzzsaw in my ear. And we're already facing south, so we're facing the way we want to go. So we'll just go ahead and get ourselves turned. Oh, that's right. I forgot the brake is on. Now the sun's going to be going down soon. I don't know if there's a gradual change between day and night. Or if it'll be kind of half and half. They have the options and the time. Hold on, let's take a look here. So if we go to environments, and was it daylight? Yeah, so we have day, dusk, night. Oh, dusk. They don't have dawn? Or did they use dusk and dawn as the same? I don't know. This could get interesting. Turn right here. Ain't nothing like overshooting the runway here. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and take off. there goes the airport. Now let's see if I can get our external views to work here. And there we go. So now we're beginning to see some stuff here. Zoom in, zoom out, you can spin around. Go and up and underneath. It's not enough to just do like shift caps lock and it switches to the next one. It's like you have to hold it and then it like cycles and you have to let go at the right moment for it to get back onto the view that you want it. So we're all set here. We've got nav 2 tuned in. So we'll just wait for the line here to center up and we'll go on our course of 090. And then we got roughly 25 miles to go to get there. Lewis University should be right there. So I say it should be somewhere. There it is. That's Lewis University. The city of Joliet is here in front of us. So we should be able to see the Joliet Park District also, the airport. JOT. And that will be an airport along our flight plan, just not yet. Got a few more flights to go before we get there. I'm like thinking if this is the airport right there. Right here in the middle. Could be. Start turning here. You can see the needle there on OBS number 2 beginning to center. Actually, one of those roads there, I think we can follow straight to the airport. Okay, no. Sorry. The airport will actually be in between these two roads, there's like one right here and another one right there, and it's going to be in between. And as a matter of fact, there is another road that comes south. So like I said before, there are plenty of VFR visual aids that you can use when doing flying. It really helps when having those SubLogic maps, because it has it all drawn out on there. Okay, so that is either Frankfurt or Howell. Howell would have 2 runways. That looks like that has 1. But Frankfurt is an east-west runway, so I don't think that's it. That's probably Howell. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's Howell because of where it's at on the map. I can actually show you. So this is pretty much where we're at right here, where you see the roads kind of converging. So we're in this area, and this is what we're seeing. We're seeing how Frankfurt will be after that, and then we'll have this. I'm not sure what city that is. Is it Chicago Heights? I don't know. You can look at a real map and find out. Let's see. I'll pull up Google Maps here and see. Yeah, I guess that is Chicago Heights. Big hole in the sky. We got ourselves leveled out pretty decently at a altitude of 3,000. So I have to say, I think what SubLogic did here is they made a fun little flight simulator to fly that anyone can just jump into and not get overly frustrated with. Once you realize where everything is at, it's not bad at all. It's definitely easy to come in here, jump in, and just fly from one location to another. So I'd have to say this is probably more of a game than it is a simulator. Kind of like Solo Flight. I need to do some videos on Solo Flight for the Commodore 64. Solo Flight was not really a simulator, but it was a game where you flew an airplane and went to different airports to deliver mail. It's the first game I actually played on the Commodore 64 that was flight related before Flight Simulator came out. Well, we talked about going through the manual. What did I do with the manual? Oh, there it is. So, the Flight Light Manual. Where did we leave off here? Or did we leave off anywhere? I don't think we left off anywhere. Okay, so we got menus, we got the dialog box, that's menus and online help, menu commands summary, and we can skip all that. Online help. The F1 key is used to request help from flight mode, or when the menu bar is on or a menu is open. Dialog boxes contain a help command button that provides a description and specific information about that dialog box. We've seen that. We've actually seen that on some of the other videos where I looked at an option, we clicked on help and got more information. The status report screen lists the current simulation parameters and settings in effect. We've looked at that. The instrument panel and window view. Okay. Let's take a look at this. The top portion of the screen display provides an out the window view from the cockpit, while the lower portion shows the aircraft instrument panel. Figure 2.1 shows the instrument panel in high resolution EGA display mode. The out of the window and individual instruments may look somewhat different and shaded VGA display mode, but the instruments remain functionally equivalent, so no matter what display mode you select. And I'm pretty sure we got the VGA going on here because of all the colors. Flight Light's instrument panel occupies the lower half of the screen. Display, instruments, and radios are arranged in a manner consistent with their placement in a real Cessna Citation jet and are displayed in the same form and style used in that aircraft. So, like I was saying, the original Flight Light was just the Cessna Citation jet. When they added the other aircraft, they just kind of maybe shift a few things around a little bit. The instrument panel includes primary flight instruments, other instruments, radios, and indicators. Instrument functions and controls are described in the following pages. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so I'll just take a look at what we got here. Oh, we're 10 miles away. We may not be too far from the airport. I think that's Frankfurt right there. Yeah, we'll have to go over the actual instrument panel on another flight. Okay, now based on the map, the airport should be right after this next road right there. So we should see an airport coming up. So I think it's safe to go ahead and start a descent here. We'll bring down some flaps. After a bit, it's like flying Flight Simulator 4. You know, when you look at the scenery and everything. Okay, we're at an altitude of 3,500. Goodness, I got stuff that's about ready to fall all over the place. Whoa! Oh, there's the airport. Look at the colors, though. Look at all the... So it's getting darker. I think we're hitting dusk. And what we're seeing is... Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. I like that. So there's the airport. Go ahead and drop another thing of flaps here. Still at 3,500 feet. So look at this. It's definitely not a flight simulator, that's for sure. Because when I start trimming to go down, it's like it goes down a little bit, then it goes back up. And I even got the throttle down. So it... Simulating airplanes, I don't think was its intent. I would think that's the whole reason why they called it Flight Light. It's like we want to get you into the joys of flying, but we don't want it to be overly complicated. almost there. Thing of flaps here. Let's watch our altitude here. Is that a couple of buildings? I guess that's a couple of buildings there. Water tower, or, you know, water things. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and bring our flaps up. And it looks like our trim is even, so we're good there. Good old pause function there. We'll turn off the plane, and that's it. We're here at Lansing. So, hope you found the video and the flight helpful, useful. Maybe it brings back some memories. Maybe it inspires you to maybe get a SubLogic flight for yourself and fool around with it. Hey, you got the entire United States. There's a lot of airports and a lot of places to go. So, you know, we'll definitely do some exploring with this. If so, go ahead and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I would appreciate it, and your fellow viewers will appreciate it too, because it'll spread the word of the video out there for others who might be looking for it. And be a part of our community. Subscribe. And notification bell is just a special thing for you, so that way you know when the next video is uploaded to the channel. Other than that, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next leg of our journey.